Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, anytime Kenyans get to the ballot to elect their leaders, seemingly there is a trend that democracy is not working in Kenya when it comes to presidential election. It's like there are some forces that normally bring people to power by force, by might, and by every means. With all this, we saw Raila Odinga shortchanged in 2007 election, which ended up with a nusu mkate. We saw Raila Odinga shortchanged in 2017 election, or not talk about 2013. 2017, even in Maraga's ruling, it was clear Jubilee took over by force. Raila won that election. Then we are coming to the issue of 2022 general election, another one, whereby it was clear that there were 4 IEBC commissioners who did not agree with the other 3. There was a reason why the commissioners cannot be an even number. It's always an odd number because to some extent they will reach an area where they will have now to make a decision through popular votes. They have to make a decision through voting. Chebukati announced, 4 did not agree with the announcement. They were against it because they had seen what was happening at Bomas of Kenya. With all that, the case went to the court. We know what they did. Also, again, Kome, it was clear. He endorsed what Chebukati did, and Chebukati announced the result from somewhere else, the Kamagos of this world. With all this now, we had a debate even in 2017 about secession. People believe that if democracy cannot thrive, we people that feel that our vote was stolen, to have our own country. Yes, nasema Coast region, you come to Nairobi, you come to Western, you come to Nyanza region, uende paka Lower Eastern, hiyo ni inchi kivyake. Alafu Mount Kenya na Rift Valley wabaki pamoja because they are now colliding to sabotage the democracy through the ballot. There was that talk. Then the handshake came, we shelved the talk because then the person who was in contest with Raila Odinga was willing to support him. Now we are here again, it's still an election. So the discussion about secession has been there. And now we have a group that is taking it to the court now. They want a referendum to now have a secession in this country. With all this, we are now seeing the Kenya Kwanza bloggers, UDA bloggers, now coming out the narrative that the Luos in this country want to have their own country. They want to succeed and have their own leader because Raila Odinga has never become the president. Now they're taking this discussion to reduce it to a Luo affair. No. Waluya wako hapo, Wakamba wako hapo, kuna watu wengine wengi tu wako hapo. It's not only Luos. Hii discussion tunajua ya kwamba wakati Kalenjin wako kwa serikali wanafanya kazi na Kikuyus. Hiyo ndio cabinet yao inapangwa. Kazi kwa serikali. Hata sasa hizi tumeona ripoti nyingine inasemekana KRA hiring, tuko na watu more than 450 from Kalenjin community only. Na hizo nafasi za KRA ni 1,500 positions. Look at that. So 400 men in one community, which is not the majority, nor even second, nor even third. So kama nasema kwamba staff kwa KRA, majority inafaa wakuwe wa Kikuyu wakifuatwa na Waluya, and then Kalenjin and Luos should balance. Hao wako equal. Kamba wafuatwe na watu wengine hivyo. Mambo haiko hivyo. Why is Kalenjin the majority? So it is clear that hata kwa kazi, people have been sidelined. Mabaki ni kazi ya 2 communities. With all this, secession has been a talk in the streets here. And people are trying to reduce it to a one community, which is not true. So with all this, I'm seeing Miguna now also coming out strongly to call out those bloggers who are reducing this talk to a Luo Nyanza affair, the police brutality reducing it to a Luo Nyanza affair. And he is coming out to call UDA bloggers out. And this is a continuous attack I'm seeing now Miguna launching on UDA bloggers and anyone who's supporting all heinous act that has been sponsored by the Kenya Kwanza government. I can tell you, Miguna could be on his way out from Kenya Kwanza side, because you cannot continue to support individuals who are targeting your own community and reducing Kenyan politics into a community kind of tribal, framing a whole community. Miguna is saying, and I want to go through some of those tweets here and respond from Miguna. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back this discussion. Now, this is what Yamechemka is saying here. She said something and Miguna responded so harshly. But let us go through what she said first. A section of Luos have gone to court seeking orders to compel the government through the Attorney General to cause a referendum so that they can have their own country. They said discrimination as the cause. Have Luos been discriminated? The answer is no. Luos have been discriminating against themselves. You see that? Whenever President Ruto visits Luo Nyanza for development tour, Raila Odinga will organize a parallel rally to frustrate the president and show his might. Look at that. How does this make sense? Kama Ruto akona kazi yake Nyanza na Raila akona kazi yake mahali tofauti, inafanyaje Ruto asiendelee na kazi yake? Wanasema ni frustrate the president. Okay, we continue. Luo leaders, whenever the president meets Luo leaders over the development agenda, they will be termed sellout, outcast, and declared persona non grata in the Luo Nyanza region. So, some will be de-whipped from the party position. That's right. Kama umetoka kwa ODM wameanza kusupport what Ruto is doing in UDA party, then go to UDA party. Whenever a government function is held in Kisumu, Raila Odinga goons, now they're reducing people to goons, will storm that venue and chase visitors and eat their food. Whenever President William Ruto visits the region, most leaders elected on ODM ticket will be conspicuously missing. Even those Luo leaders appointed by President William Ruto can't hold a meeting in Luo Nyanza peacefully. Ladies and gentlemen, where is the discrimination, honestly? Raila Odinga has been trying by all means to be called president. Now he wants the community to be divided to satisfy his long-term desire. Now, a bombshell from Miguna. This is what Miguna say. Raila Odinga is not the entire Luo community. I am extremely disappointed to read some of these silly assertions by people who should be capable of understanding issues after affecting Kenyans. If Raila Odinga organized parallel function to those of the president, he doesn't do so on behalf of all Luos, but more significantly, it doesn't justify the stigmatization and the profiling of all Luos, nor does it justify the discrimination of Luos. It doesn't even justify discriminating against him or anyone else. Discrimination cannot be justified. That's Miguna. Discrimination on the basis of ethnicity, race, religious, gender, political belief or any other group is both unconstitutional and inhumane. Have Luos been discriminated against by successful Kenyan regimes? Yes. So that one means where she was saying no, Miguna is saying yes, wamekuwa iwe Kenyatta 1, Moi, Kibaki and Kenyatta 2 discriminated against Luos in ways that cannot be justified. Yes, Luos have been treated as second or third class citizen. Kenyatta 1 and Moi were particularly viewed and gracious in the manner they demonized Luos, withheld infrastructure, education, and economic development from Nyanza for more than 40 years. Luos have been discriminated against regarding state public jobs and other opportunities. That is true. Yes, Luos have not just been discriminated against, they have been subjected to abuse, physically, emotionally, psychological, mentally, and cultural abuse. Luos have been lampooned and caricatured in inexcusable ways for far too long. The fact that some of us are supporting President William Ruto and his government doesn't give you and others a license to abuse, degenerate, and disrespect Luos. That's Miguna's message to this lady. And no, Luos have not discriminated against themselves. Making such an utterance is akin to use Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas arguing that racism was invented by African Americans. To say that Luos aren't discriminated against is symptomatic of your ethnocentricity. That's Miguna. Now, this fight is just all over. You got another post where someone said, Homa Bay Town MP Peter Kaluma totally lost it on KTN show. Hurled insult at co-guest, stormed out, toxic mix of paralyzing bitterness, lost face clear evidence of, I think, Ukabila Baya. Miguna just respond to this one, and this is what he said. Entire community, why do juvenilized like you believe that you have a right to disrespect Luos? No. Another one here. Court of Appeal in Kisumu has awarded 2 million in compensation to the family of a man killed during demonstration in the country. Court emphasized that the constitution inaendelea huko. Miguna responded. This is what he said. 2 million shillings award for a life lost is an insult added to a grievous injury. That tells you that Miguna is on his way out of Kenya Kwanza, and this is telltale signs that he will never agree with anyone who is attempting to frame, profile a community or insult the Luo community.